Good evening, I am your host from PV Legal. What happens when a government tries to delete an app that has no company, no office, and no one to hand a notice to? This week, India's Home Ministry found out the hard way. At 11:16 on the night of July the 23rd, India's Cybercrime Coordination Center ordered GitHub to remove BitChat, a Bluetooth messaging app built by Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey. GitHub was given 3 hours to comply or lose its legal protection as a hosting platform and face prosecution besides. The order only became public because Dorsey posted it himself. To understand why, go back to May. India's medical entrance exam, NEET, was cancelled hours before it began, after leaked question papers surfaced for sale, affecting nearly 2 million students. When the Chief Justice declined to fast-track the matter, he compared some of the exam's young critics to cockroaches. That insult became a movement overnight, the Cockroach Janta Party, which grew into mass protests at Jantar Mantar in Delhi. When the government began cutting mobile internet around the protest site, students turned to Bluetooth mesh apps like BitChat just to stay in touch. The order rests on Section 79, Subsection 3B of the IT Act and Rule 3, Subrule 1D of the IT Rules, alleging violations under the IT Act and the new Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. But those provisions were never designed as a blocking power. That role belongs to Section 69A, which the Supreme Court, in Shreya Singhal versus Union of India held, requires recorded reasons and independent review. The Internet Freedom Foundation calls the order unconstitutional on that basis. It argues the government bypassed Section 69A's safeguards, named no specific unlawful message, and issued a 3-hour deadline near midnight, contrary to the Supreme Court's proportionality standard in Anuradha Bhasan versus Union of India. IFF makes a practical point too. Deleting 3 GitHub addresses does not delete the app from any phone already running it, or the thousands of copies already forked elsewhere. Zoom out, and this looks less like an isolated decision. India recorded 65 internet shutdowns in 2025 alone, more than any other democracy on earth. A Supreme Court committee has sat on sealed findings about Pegasus spyware allegedly used against journalists, and just last year, Justice Surya Kant defended government spyware use on the record, asking, quote, "What is wrong if the country uses spyware?" unquote. That's the same judge who, as Chief Justice, made the cockroach remark that triggered this protest. India's data protection law gives government agencies broad exemptions too, a pattern Reporters Without Borders cited this year in ranking India 157th out of 180 countries for press freedom. How far Section 79 can stretch before courts push back again, and whether India's courts still have room to restrain the state as they have before. For the full legal analysis, read PV Legal's daily newsletter. I'm your host from PV Legal. Stay legally informed. Stay alert. Good night.